Good morning, good morning. Oh, my stomach just growled, sorry. Guess who's back? Guess who has no idea where any of her art supplies are? Me. But I have found some things that I have lost. I always do that. Okay, I have most of my room, well, no, I take that back. I have a third of my room functioning enough to make a video. And then I will go back to working on it. My desk is maybe 6 inches to the right of where it was. But I made some more room with some rearranging of some cabinets and some bookcases. My idea was originally, which my husband laughed at me, I know. My original idea was to put the couch that's in our bedroom in here. My husband has a cochlear implant, and it is very recent that he lost his hearing. Recent within the last 10 years. And he lost it all in one ear and part of it in another ear from some kind of, we don't even know, some kind of bug that happened in South Carolina because about 180 people got it within a month. And they've never figured out, as far as I know, or he knows, what happened. Anyhow, he works from home now. And I cannot talk in this room without him being bothered down the hall in his little library. What that he uses for an office, which used to be a den, and now he's converted into a law library with a TV and a recliner and a dog. Why is this light staying on? So, long story short, I'm stuck in our bedroom a lot, which is the farthest room down the hall, in order to be able to listen to my iPod or music or whatever without bothering him. Now, I can scream down the hall or in the next room, help! Art supplies have fallen on me and I'm buried. He can't hear a word I say. But turn on an iPad down the hall and he can hear everything. And it bothers him and he can't concentrate and he can't hear a client on the other end and blah, 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 blah. So the whole idea was to bring a couch in this craft room. I know. And be able to close the door in this craft room, even though it's closer to his law library, which is what he calls his little nook. And I did not have to stay in our bedroom like half the day while he's working or whatever. He has an assistant, so he doesn't have to hang around as much as he used to when he had an actual physical office. And so much stuff is done online now. He'll just say, it's all generated by phone, email, or texts. And he said, I'm going to text you something. You text me something. Here's the form. It's on the Department of Revenue site. It's called form number so-and-so. Send that to me when you fill it out. Blah, blah. I mean, it's so simple anymore. The steps, not the process. Unless there's some kind of dispute with what he's doing in his business. So my whole idea was to try to move some of this stuff out of here, minimalize some of it, take some of the sewing stuff out and put it in our bedroom, and I could create a little sewing nook, but store fabric in here and stuff still. Well, me being able to fit a couch in here was off the charts, and my husband's like, why don't we just buy a little tiny love seat? Because moving that couch out of our bedroom and down our crooked hallway and back into this room would be too many pivots, if you know Friends. And it would not work. So he said, why don't you just buy a little cheap love seat and put it in there, if that's what you want to do. Well, it dawned on me an hour later that we had these glider rocking chairs that we bought. I don't know why we bought the first one. And then I think the second one was my mom and dad's. We have 2 of them. I'm like, I'll just put those in there. And I can, set up an iPad, sew from there, blah, 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 blah. So then I got the wild hair to move all this stuff around. Well, guess what? Both chairs don't fit in here. Look, where I thought I was going to put a couch is beyond me. But when I move stuff around like this, I did utilize some space more. And I did I always find things that I've lost. Oh my God. Did you know I have a 3-hole puncher? I didn't. I found that yesterday. Anyhow, I was up to my eyeballs, literally drowning in paper, books, paint, all kinds of stuff. I knew I had a circle stencil and I couldn't find it. Guess what? I have 2. I mean, all that kind of stuff happens all the time. Anyhow, on to today's project, which actually is quite fitting for today because it's Jackson Pollock. Jackson Pollock threw paint around, and I feel like I have stuff thrown everywhere in our extra bedroom, on the floor in there, in the floor of our bedroom, on the other side of this room. You can't walk yet, but I have enough room and enough space and stuff spread to the sides that it looks like I have a nice clean desk, of which I normally had. This is the same desk and everything, and it's just moved down that way about 6 inches. Anyhow, and I actually have shelves here. When I get it a little bit tidier, I will actually show you, but I actually have 3 shelves right here against the wall that I can literally load the top shelf with books. Now, if you know me, I have a lot of books. A lot of them I bought when you could get books on Amazon for a penny and just pay shipping. Used books. And I bought a lot at the used bookstore downtown and at Goodwill and stuff like that. Now, I mean, you can get books. You can get used books on Amazon, but everything is like $5 and $6 or outrageously way more than that. So I have a lot of books. And my husband's like, because there's a house 2 doors down that are doing some work on their house from the storm in September, October, the 2 storms we had here, and the neighbor next to them, the trees just went like pickup sticks in their backyard and hit their chimney and everything from this neighbor's yard. So, and the neighbor didn't have homeowner's insurance because he was an old man and let it lapse, and now he's in a nursing home. But the damage on their house, they're just now getting like settlements from their insurance company 6 months later on stuff that they're, and anyhow, they have a dumpster in their driveway of stuff they're working on. And my husband's like, Thomas has a dumpster. We can throw stuff away. I'm like, and I wouldn't throw anything away of value. There's a couple things my husband took to the Goodwill just now, but there's stuff that are not. Anyhow, that the wall of Alex drawers that I have behind me moved down a little bit more. So basically, the aisle that you walked into my room to get to my desk was on the right-hand side. Now it's on the left-hand side. That's basically all that I achieved. Although there's a little bit more, because I moved a couple bookcases around and I have a little bit better storage and grip on my books, or I will when it's all finished. And I have a lot more light because I took all the stuff that was close to the windows, and because this is a bay window room, and I put them against the wall, so now the light from the windows can come in. So I have a lot more light, which is good. Okay, stop talking. Okay. Oh, I love this Mark Bradford. Love it. Okay. Oh, it's going to be lumpy, though. That's okay. That's okay. We can work with lumps. I forgot I had a pocket, though. I made this on Procreate 2 or 3 nights ago. Now, I took a picture of one of the ledger papers that I just got. I just took a picture of it and uploaded it to Procreate. And then I threw paint on it as if Jackson Pollock was here in some of my colors. And I might just use this as a background, because in reading about Jackson Pollock, which I'm not a fan of his at all, I don't appreciate the artistic value of this. However, he spent some of his childhood in California, which I did not know. Oh dear. No. Oh yeah, I do have a trash can still. Okay. Anyhow, I thought that in Northern California, up by Sacramento, in a town called Chico, which is close to Sacramento. Okay, this is going to hang out over this edge unless I trim it. I might just trim it. So that was interesting. I grew up in California, for you new people. So anybody who's spent time in California, I feel a connection somehow, some way. All right. That's as far as I thought. But I'm thinking I might write Chico in here somehow. Oh, we have to come up with flowers. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Maybe just a lot of purple flowers. Uh-oh, where's that pile of paper? Here it is. He was mentally, well, I think he was an alcoholic from some of the information I read. The other night before I started this journey of changing everything around. Oh, I printed something too. I'm going to insert a picture here that I did on Procreate the other night. And I layered and layered and layered all these flowers. And it looks really good. It looks very Rex Ray-ish. Okay, I think I'm just going to cover up. But you know what I want to do? I should not have cut. Well, I only printed this small. And I've got dirt and grime all over me. So ignore my... I kind of want to make a tip-in or something because I want movement in this book. Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay, hold on. I might like do that and fold this in. I don't know if that's the color I want to use though. Maybe a solid color. If only I knew where some paper that was painted. Actually, this was my old drop cloth underneath this, on this desktop. That looks a lot like Rex or Jackson Pollock right there. Huh. I actually like that a whole lot more than this. But there's a lot of stuff I need to do here. I'm going to take this away. And then I'm going to take... I don't know why this is the one I'm choosing to add a tip in. Because I'm really not a fan. I mean, I should have done it on another one, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh my goodness, we have seen so many deer. The other day I saw them. I saw 3 adults and 2 of the fawns. And I swear this one is like a hyperactive child. He hops everywhere he goes. He's the cutest thing. And he's always like the last one. I've seen him a couple times now. We saw him playing in the yard next door the other night. And it's the same one. I swear it's the same one because he acts the same. He doesn't walk anywhere. He hops like a rabbit. Boinga, 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 boinga. Like he has no care in the world. And he's just going to go and he's just mischievous. And his mother's like, Johnny, come on. Come on. And he's like, I'm coming, Mom. And he's like, hold on, I'm coming. Oh, God, the dog thought I was talking to him. Uh-oh. Oh, here's my tape. Okay. I think, how, now I might be out of alignment here. Not too bad. It's been worse. Because it always takes me a day or two after I do these moving around things to get my camera lined back up. But this is not a high-tech operation here, in case you haven't figured that out. I concentrate my efforts on the project. Okay, this is going to be lumpy because of the Mark Bradford under here, but it's okay. I think it's okay. So yeah, we saw deer. on our walk yesterday. I did not go on the walk this morning because I said, if I don't get this room straight, I won't have anything to work on. And, oh, you know what? I could put, oh no, I'm going to put this here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here, but I'm going to write Chico right here. And then I need to create some flowers somehow, some way. Does it bother me that there's a Basquiat crown in here? Nope. I think it all goes together. So no, I did not walk this morning, but it's so humid out. This is a typical summer day where it's super humid, and it needs to rain to calm some of the humidity down. And it's supposed to rain this afternoon. Okay. Oh, hold on. Didn't he use a lot of black? This might be the reverse. Since he didn't play by him, okay, this is my theory. Him throwing paint around was against the grain of an average, although in that era of the 60s and all, it was just, I mean, they were all kind of out there creating new stuff. Chico. Huh, I don't have any water around here. I did move all my water so I wouldn't spill it. Maybe I should do this in tempera. But now this is a little, oh, what color is this? I found this underneath my table. Hasn't even been used. Ooh. It's kind of like Prussian blue. All right, I love that. It's kind of out there, but what I'm trying to say is he went against the grain, if you can say that, if nothing else. But what if I made my flowers solid color on top of this mixed stuff background? I'm thinking black would be the thing, and I think I have black paper in my filing cabinet here. That was another thing I did. By moving a couple things around, I enabled me to reach 2 small filing cabinets. Does anybody need this much paper? No. My lights just went out, I think. But anyhow, alas, I still have it. Only I know what my black paper was. I don't think I have any black construction. It should be in this file folder right here. Oh, wait, what's this? What's this? I have one, and it's cardstock. Okay. We're going to go with this. So, okay, where is my piece of paper with my numbers? Tomorrow's is going to be really crazy. All right, here's Pollock. Oh, I don't think I spelled it right. I think it's Pollock. Okay. And I might put that right on the outside. Okay. We're in business here. But okay, I think I'm going to just do the most common shapes. and even put the stems black. Everything's going to be black because underneath is splattered paint, right? Right. And I have a little bit more paper to work with here, so I can make my flowers a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to do this shape. Okay, I'm not going to try to chance the fold here. Hole punches. A couple hole punches. Where are my punches? Oh, here it is. Okay. That's my medium one. Huh. Here it is. So what else is going on? Nothing much. It's kind of quiet. Kind of quiet around here. And every time I get this wild hair to move my room around, my husband's like, God almighty. He said, here we go again, Gunner. Every 6 weeks. I'm like, no, it's about once a year. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Where is my Rex Ray book? I just saw it a few minutes ago. Oh, it's right here. That shape, that weird teardrop shape. Okay, we can do that one. Kind of don't want them all at the same height. And let's do a ring of some kind. There's a little cut out of the paper, but I think I'm going to leave it. And one more elongated something or other. All right. Oh, Lordy, I just messed up my little good scissors. All right. I'm not layering anything. It's just solid black. Oh, this would have been a good idea because it kind of looks like splattered paint. But alas. Oh, I like that shape. Can you see this shape? Like that. We can work with that. some form or fashion. I did not sleep good last night, but I think it's because one reason, it could be moving all this stuff. But I took 2 ibuprofen because I am a delicate flower, and before I went to bed, and then I took 2 more this morning when I woke up, just because I knew. I mean, I moved all this furniture myself, and every piece of furniture got moved. Mostly, my husband and I, over the years, have learned my habits, and we have everything on wheels. Or there's those furniture discs that you can put under things on some of the heavier, the big cabinet that I used to keep, that I do keep my fabric in. That's on those discs. It's sitting on those discs so that I can move it whenever I want to. Which that got moved twice yesterday. Okay. Kind of like this ring from the Hole Punch. And he used a lot of this kind of stuff. Okay. And then I think, you know what I'm going to do? I need some water. If only I knew where some water was. Nope. I'm going to use a black pen to make my stems. Oh, there's tape right here. Because this was my drop cloth from the other day. And these are going to be oh dear. I made a smudge. Because there's tape right there too. Like packing tape or something. Okay. This is heavy cardstock, but I just think I'm going to use a lot of glue. Okay. I don't think I lost anything. I usually lose things during the move, but I've got these Alex drawers now behind me. I have 4 sets, and a lot of my most used objects are in these drawers, and they're all labeled, and those did not move. They shifted down a little bit, and one went to the other side, but that's okay. The other side had like jelly plates and stuff where I would get up and go get them anyhow. And all my favorite people have their own drawer. I have an Amy Tangerine drawer. I have an Allie Edwards drawer. Which I'm a little perturbed with Allie Edwards at the moment. And I know it's technology, but everybody's like switching to Substack and other things, and they're not posting on YouTube. And I know she has a life also. And like her last child is at, in high school now and doing sports, and she goes to those events, and she has a design team that can do other things for her, but I miss YouTube the way it used to be. Everybody was on YouTube. Now everybody's going to other things. I get it. Ooh, this is striking in all black. This is a totally different approach. I hadn't thought about this. That's what's good about doing things like this. You go outside of what you've been doing or your comfort zone, or Now, I just thought of something else. I could put like white on here also. This is not going to like some of these places on this drop cloth paper that have tape and things, but we're working. I love that. That is so different. And it doesn't look like that's what you're going to get into on the outside. It's not cooperating completely. That's different. But I like it. When I said white, I meant like the white a marker and like make polka dots on all the black. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it just like this. Where's the lid? There it is. Because the underneath, which was the drop cloth, did all the work of the Pollock work in my head. And the contrast is the black. I love that. Now, this is tomorrow's, and I know tomorrow is going to require a lot more attention than just that. So I'm thinking I'm going to tape another piece of paper, this one, to this and have like an accordion, because tomorrow's person needs more room than just that. But when I put that there in my book, I didn't know that was going to be tomorrow's person. This is my exact measurement idea here. Oh, that's good enough. Okay. Do I want to use packing tape? Do I know where my packing tape is? Why? Oops, there goes my 3D, not 3D, but my Bluetooth speaker thing. I'm going to use this clear packing tape in the thought process that hopefully it gets covered up. Oh, why do I have some of my hair? Okay. Okay, we're going to cut this part off. It's not straight. That's okay. That's okay. I think I'm going to make a little tab. Put it right here so that you pull it. Yes, I think that's what I want to do. So I need to continue working on my room, but at least I have it workable. And when it's completely finished, when it's presentable, they never get completely finished. I'm always moving something around in here. I will give you another room tour. Okay, Jackson Pollock. Part of his childhood was spent in Scottsdale? Somewhere in Arizona, I think. That's what I read, I think. And then Chico. And I'm like, what? Chico. That just doesn't correspond well. His lifestyle, his art, the time frame, everything to Chico. Chico? Okay. All right. I think we're done. Let's put Rex right up here for right now for easy access. Oh, I'm going to love having better shelves right here. And I have 2. So I have treasures here. I have little tiny shelves right here that are just big enough for these little trays. And those are a lot more accessible. And then above, I'm going to put a ton of books. I have a stack already that's building. Children's books, because I love children's encyclopedias, children's dictionaries, children's activity books, the whole shebang. I have a stack of children's books. I have a stack of map books. Yeah, I know. And a stack of my favorite art books of the moment. And those are going to be there. Then I have 3 other shelves that are full of books. But half of one shelf is all quilting stuff. So that's another activity. And everything on my right wall stayed the same. To the right of me. Now, I think I have an empty filing cabinet drawer, and it's only going to be Hobonichi. Theoretically. Everything is theoretically in my life. Okay, I got lots more work to do. So stop talking, lady. Oh, I really like this. That was different. And I don't hate it. Jackson Pollock, not so sure, but he may be under the influence of alcohol when we see him. So he may not know. He died at 44, I think it was. Oh, here's my other circle stencil. Let's put these 2 together. Polymer clay template? That's interesting. Okay. Stop talking. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Not a room tour tomorrow yet, but maybe next week. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, bye.